Jordan-Hare Stadium, as we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Jacksonville State Gamecocks, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Gamecocks will get us started with the opening kickoff. Let's see what he can do with the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Auburn's offense will go on the attack first. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David, up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position one, objective number one today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They'll leave it with him. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Got his man downfield. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. I think that receiver really had two choices there. Catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he was going to be maybe taking an ice bath after too many of these crow routes. He catches them in the body like that. This quarterback has a cannon arm. The receiver found the soft spot in the zone, and man, the quarterback gave him no choice.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down.
We're seeing analytics become a bigger part of college football each and every year, and there is a good example of it. Opening drive of the game, you're across the 50, 4th down, and it says run the ball and go for it. Even if you don't get it, your opponent's going to have to drive a ways. There's still a lot of football left to play. Hindsight's always 20/20, but that was an excellent decision by the head coach.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. After getting moved back, it's 1st and 20. On the run, it's Lasu. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Gets it to him on the screen. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a 1st down. Nice start for this offense.
Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job. Nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
Now he's going to break the pocket. He caught it. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. Auburn to the line in a hurry. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers.
I really like that drive for this offense. Putting last week behind them, putting the drive together, showing some explosiveness. This offense really put last week behind them. The poor performance last week, starting off with a bang here today.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Jacksonville State Gamecocks offense will go to work for the first time. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anyway.
Looking to the big tight end. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Gamecocks decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So here comes the Auburn offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking for a gap. It's Turner. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
So as a defensive guy, they line up in a formation. You know they're heavy on one side. And then all of a sudden, boom, two guys pull, and they go the other direction. So you can't really load up and play that. That counter keeps you off balance as a defense and makes you really be honest.
Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of down. Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, he leads it with the back. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock for the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Auburn comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Auburn! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Grabbed in the middle, it's Johnson. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Watkins. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
That's caught. It's Watkins. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Bottled him up. Not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So 1st down here as they go back to work. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Off play action. Pressure coming. Got rid of it just in time. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. Gives it on the option. Jukes his way for more. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. The Gamecocks moving quickly to the line. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart, and he's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this one, and he wants to get the win for his team.
Oh, you dang right. And you got to pull back those feelings. It's great to be home. It's awesome to be where it started, but you're also paid to do a job, and you're paid by the other side. And right now, you want to go win, and you want to beat this squad because you're competitive, so it's got to be kind of bittersweet.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though, and you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it, so can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick and fast and in a hurry.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
I love that from this offense. 3 is good. You're in field goal range, but now we're set up with 1st and goal because of great third down execution by this offense. Stay aggressive. Even when you get in this part of the field when everything shrinks and gets a little bit harder, you still want to be aggressive.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB.
And the quarterback caught on 2 and sacked at the 12.
Perfect execution by this defense. They played pass, sat back, looked at the quarterback, took everything away, and even better, good pass rush, finishes it, now put him in a predictable 3rd and long situation.
Pocket breaking down. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Jacksonville State.
And that's the hardest part about playing a mobile quarterback. It's not the first play. The first play was a pass. It's the second play where he decides to pull it down, Jesse, becomes a running back, and makes something happen.
You're right, David. That's why so many coaching staffs now are trying to recruit dual-threat athletes at quarterback because of situations just like that. Down in the red zone, nobody open. You're not just going to throw it away and be okay kicking a field goal. You're taking off, and you're going to capitalize with a touchdown.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking for space, it's Robinson. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away.
Kicking team.
That's one that's just inexcusable. Fair catch signal, you got to pull up. 15-yard penalty. Quarterback empties his backfield. Wants to go up top on 1st down. With the catch, it's Williamson.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Gamecocks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner. But right now they want to stop on 3rd down.
When you're a defensive lineman, you're trying to get underneath the offensive lineman as fast as possible, dive in there and create like a pile in the backfield where the quarterback can't move his feet. Because you see the quarterback on QB sneaks, grabs the football.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The Tigers bringing the heat the way Andre Bruce did back in the day.
And they just find those big, nasty, strong, physical guys that can eat up the line of scrimmage and get after quarterbacks. It's one of the staples of these Auburn teams all throughout the years.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the 1st half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
He's not quite going to make it to the sticks. It'll be 4th down from the 36. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referee signals for the 2-minute timeout. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Between the uprights, it's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Going right to work up top. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Robinson. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. Auburn lines up quickly. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He's going for a big play downfield. He's got it at the 25. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers! And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Second down, they'll go to the air. Gets it out quickly. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Looking to throw for it. Steps away to find some room. Across the 45. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Paul. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. The play-action fake. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And oh, no, he loses the ball after the huge gain. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. He'll pull it down and run. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. To the air on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Robinson. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Looking to throw on first down. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Smashes it between the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there on the Plains. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. I don't think this defense has the solution.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Back to pass on second down. They're setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. And the Gamecocks want to crank the tempo. On third down, he drops to throw. Shoots it to the left. Wide open downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. He's got it on the right. Breaks into the open. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. The Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. Gonna run it. It's Williamson. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. And on second down for this offense. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Gentry. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
The Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Off the play fake. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. And the Gamecocks send out the punt unit. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. That last one looked like a back-breaking drive, David, but they ended up punting.
Yeah, they put some plays together, put some yards together, but the most important stat is putting points on the board. And this offense has to finish, Jesse, when they get across that 50-yard line and start getting in scoring territory.
Yeah, there was some good execution, no doubt about it, but I think it's the critical down and distances, third down in particular. They've got to be better moving forward.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them they'll get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Leaves it with the back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. There he goes. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. The Gamecocks want to move quickly.
Third down and 2, you know it's time to get physical, and this unit paves the way, Jesse, and gets the big first down.
And this back's got such a burst, too, doesn't he? As soon as he saw the hole, he exploded through it and picked up a huge chunk of yards.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
And this one is perfect. Now a two-possession game at 24-13.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. So here comes the Auburn offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he delivers the angry stiff arm, but is greeted by an angrier defense. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Auburn sends out the punting unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on Auburn. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
And this is why this team is losing this game. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the Gamecocks will call on their punt team. A low line drive and short kick. Slips through the line. There he goes. Open it up. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. And the Tigers headed quickly to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Leaves it with the running back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
A first down run on the doorstep. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Auburn. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. And they tack on the PAT. It's 31-13. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the Mountain West, which is why this one is notable. Boise State is currently ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Chris Peterson, this has not been a blowout today on the Smurf turf. They are up by 7 over Colorado State. Any change of momentum, any notable highlights from Mountain West country, we'll let you know, fellas.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. From the gun, the running back has it. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Safe completion on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs. This offense has it with really good field position. He leaves it with his back. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll run play action. Under fire. A strike downfield. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. The Tigers want to pick up the tempo. Quarterback on the keeper. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turn. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Now the play fake. And the sack all the way back at the 5. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Under fire. That's reeled in. It's Williamson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Gamecocks will punt it away on 4th down. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. Touchdown, Tiger! And the punishment has been extended. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on 0. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Watkins. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. And the Gamecocks line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to keep this drive alive. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Off play action on 1st down. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And as As a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle with Simmons. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Can't get him to the ground. Got enough for the first down and wants more. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. With the catch, it's Brown. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. After that last completion, it's second down. Trying play action. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Love the route there by the tight end and man-to-man coverage. He's able to separate from the defender, and then once he has the ball, he's able to rip through the tackle and go get more yards.
New set of downs after the completion. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Jacksonville State, 13.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working, and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well, because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
Snatches it on the right. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it first and 10 just outside the 40. They've got the screen set up. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Power football with the run. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up second and 3.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score.
Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Caught in the backfield, it's Paul. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And they decide to trot out the kicker. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Well, this one had all